the kind of team we talk about playing Alabama football, but we want to play with great effort, great toughness, guys having discipline to execute so they can do their job and play well together as a team. And obviously, you got to be in condition, and there's some other things that go with that to play, with good fundamental execution. And that's what we were looking for, today out there. I think, some of the players, especially younger players, got to understand that, how you practice, practice execution kind of becomes a reality for you. Whether you drop balls in practice, then it's a reality in the game. Because what you do in practice is what prepares you, and you don't really rise up, when the game comes. You really drop down to whatever your level of preparation has been, because that's what develops the habits and the confidence and the things that you need to do to really go out and execute and be consistent. So, we have guys that, play really, really well. And then, we got guys that, need to learn how to play well on a consistent basis. And, I would say that probably sums up where we are. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm, disappointed in any way. It's just that trying to get everybody to play to their full potential. And every coach is committed to trying to do that, but every player has to be committed to it, not just when we have competitive situations, but every day in practice, every rep, every meeting, every learning opportunity that they have, so that we can develop the kind of depth and consistency and performance on our team where we have the best chance to be successful. So I would say that sort of sums it up. I don't get into individual stats for the scrimmage. Sometimes it's affected by who you play against and who plays against you. So we had some good plays out there, and we obviously have some plays that need to get cleaned up. We still probably have too many penalties. We had probably too many turnovers on offense today and too many penalties on both sides of the ball. So we got plenty to work on, and I think the focus needs to be on, not enduring the rest of the spring, but actually focusing on what we need to do to continue to get better.
Start with Michael. Just wanted to know your assessment of Jalen Milroe and Ty Simpson this spring. What have you seen from them progressing-wise?
Jalen is doing some really good things. I really am encouraged by the progress that he's made. He makes a lot of plays. I think that he had a couple interceptions today that really weren't his fault. I mean, he threw the ball, they hit the guy in the hands, it pops up, and somebody intercepts it. So, if you look at the statistics, you'll say, well, the quarterback threw an interception or two, but really wasn't his fault. So I think you have to be careful in how you analyze and make sure that you're looking at, what that individual needs to do to continue to get better. And he's got a much better command of the offense. He's much more confident. I think he makes a lot better decisions because of the confidence and the knowledge and experience that he has. Ty's a young guy. He's really conscientious, really trying to learn, but just needs to continue to get more and more opportunities in practice so that he can gain the confidence that he needs to be able to go out there and play. But I'm encouraged by the progress both of those guys are making.
Coach, offensively, did the team look more consistent today, running the ball or throwing it?
I would say we were spotty, a little inconsistent in both areas. We made some really good plays running the ball. We made some really good plays in the passing game, but we also were inconsistent at times. Whether, when you pass it, you got to have really good protection. We had too much pressure in the pocket. People got to throw the ball accurately, and when it's thrown accurately, we got to catch it, and we had too many drop balls. So I would say inconsistency would be the way I would categorize, both those areas.
Back over here with Charlie.
Just what have you seen from the tight ends this spring, and what did you see from them out there today?
The tight ends are doing fine. We only got 3. But I've been, Latu has had a good spring. Robbie Oots has made a tremendous amount of improvement, plays a lot of confidence. He's a tough guy. He's a pretty good blocker. you know, that's an area of our team that we need to add depth to. We got a young guy that's trying to learn how to play, and we got a couple other guys coming in. So it's going to be really important that, you know, we haven't played Kendall Randolph there at all this spring. We're playing him in the offensive line, giving him every opportunity to be a starter. So, you know, I'm not disappointed at all in the guys that we have. We just need more guys at that position.
How important is Jermaine Burton's like big playability at the wide receiver position? What have you seen from him in that regard?
Well, he made a couple big plays today, and I think it's really important. I think he's had a really good spring. He's been very productive. He was productive again today. I think he had like 7 catches, you know, a couple big plays. So, you know, we just need for everyone else to, you know, sort of play with a little more consistency, and he's a good addition for us, and hopefully we can continue to improve around him.
Hey, Coach, I was just wondering, what did you see from the defensive line today, and what progress have they made since last week's scrimmage?
You know, it's hard to evaluate, you know, how a group did when you don't watch the film and you're trying to watch 22 guys out there and sort of looking at the big picture. But I think the thing that we have to improve on in that group, just based on practice and going into the scrimmage, is, you know, striking people up front, playing with more power up front, staying in our gaps, playing with a little more discipline. I thought we did that today, something we emphasized, you know, yesterday in practice. I think they were a little better at that probably today, but I'd like to, you know, evaluate it. But that's something that, you know, we really need to improve on with the up front guys.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.